A wicked witch locked her away in a room at the top of a tall tower. Year after year, Rafunzel grew her blonde hair until it was as long as the tower was high. A brave prince had heard that Rafunzel was trapped in the tower. One day, the prince rode his horse to the tower and called up to Rafunzel.
Rafunzel, Rafunzel, throw down your hair so I may climb your golden stairs.
Our puppets have no arms, so we got to help them out a little bit.
Rafunzel threw down her hair. The prince began to climb, but very soon he got tangled in a long pink ribbon.
Oh, drat.
The prince continued to climb up Rafunzel's long blonde hair. But now the prince was twisted in pink ribbon. Still, the prince had heard that Rafunzel was very nice. He climbed a little higher and found that a mother bird had built a nest in Rafunzel's hair. The mother bird was tending 3 tiny chicks. The prince escaped from the angry mother bird. He continued to climb up Rafunzel's long blonde hair. But now the prince had been pecked by a bird and was twisted in pink ribbon. Still, the prince had heard Rafunzel was very nice and very clever. He climbed a little higher and ran into another climber, hanging onto Rafunzel's hair for dear life.
Hello there.
Who are you?
I'm a fellow climber. I'm afraid it's a long way to the top, I'm afraid. I'm from here. I'm stuck with me. Say, can I have a cup of tea?
Yes, that would be nice.
Jolly good. Tea, Alden.
Oops, it's hard to drink tea and hang on to Rafunzel's hair at the same time.
Dinner, Captain. Dinner. Best of luck to you.
The prince bid farewell to the other climber. He continued to scale Rafunzel's long blonde hair. But now, the prince was soaked in tea, pecked by a bird, and twisted in pink ribbon. Still, the prince had heard Rafunzel was very nice, and very clever, and very pretty. He climbed a little higher and met an old hound dog.
Wag, wag, wag. Lick, lick, lick. Good doggy. No. Good doggy. Stop.
Slurp, slurp, slurp. The prince got away from the old hound dog. He continued to climb up Rafunzel's long blonde hair. But now the prince was coated in dog slobber, soaked in tea, pecked by a bird, and twisted in pink ribbon. Still, the prince had heard that Rafunzel was very nice, and very clever, and very pretty, and very funny. He climbed a little higher and ran into a bumblebee, attracted by the scent of Rafunzel's luxuriant hair.
Buzz, buzz, buzz.
Sting, sting, sting. E-I-R.
The prince hurried away from the bumblebee. He continued to climb up Rafunzel's long blonde hair. But now the prince had one eye swollen shut from a bee sting, was coated in dog slobber, soaked in tea, pecked by a bird, and twisted in pink ribbon. Still, the prince had heard that Rafunzel was very nice, and very clever, and very pretty, and very funny, and very good at ping pong. At last, he got to the top of the tower.
Rafunzel, I'm here to rescue you and take you away.
The prince ran to Rafunzel and bent down on one knee.
Oh, dearest Rafunzel, will you be my wife? I am a prince, and we shall live in my castle and be happy together.
A prince? You're a mess. You're twisted in pink ribbon. You have bird peck marks on your cheek. There's tea all over your shirt. You have dog slobber dripping from your face, and your eyes swollen shut from a bumblebee sting.
Well, nobody's perfect. Look at you, Rafunzel. You need a haircut. Your hair is all full of ribbons and bird nests and climbers and hound dogs and bumblebees.
Well, I never.
I'm out of hair. I'm out of here.
The prince turned to leave, but suddenly he was struck by an idea.
He may not be perfect. I'm twisted in ribbon, pecked by birds, soaked in tea, covered in dog slobber, and my eye is swollen shut from a bee sting, and your hair is full of ribbons and bird nests and climbers and hound dogs and bumblebees. Don't you see, Rapunzel? We're perfect for each other. I love you. Please say you'll marry me.
I would, my friend. The how can we both escape from this tower?
The prince realized it was true. He could climb back down Rapunzel's hair. But how could they both escape together? To comfort Rapunzel, the prince began to stroke her long blonde hair. It was then that he yet found another thing tangled in her hair. It was a key.
Where's that? Hey, what's this?
The key! I was looking for that for 7 years. We're free! We're free!
The prince and Rapunzel unlocked the door and walked down the stairs of the tower. And so our story ends. The ribbon-tied, bird-pecked, tea-soaked, dog-slobbered, bee-stung prince and the very nice, very clever, very pretty, very funny, and very good at ping pong Rapunzel with long blonde hair full of ribbons and bird nests and climbers and old hound dogs and bumblebees got married and lived happily ever after. The